So, this is the loading screen we get. SpongeBob SquarePants by Blitz Games. So, welcome to Hypnotic Highway, the final level of SpongeBob SquarePants Future from the Krusty Krab. As you can see here, we need every single CP seed for a particular character to actually be able to play as them in this level. As you play through the game as SpongeBob, the only character unlocked by default, you'll be able to find 3 sleepy seeds for Patrick. As you play through the game as Patrick, or play through the level as Patrick, you'll be able to collect 3 sleepy seeds for Plankton. And then you'll just be able to play through the game as Plankton. Now, the reason we only have 23 instead of 24 sleepy seeds for Patrick is because of a glitch a couple episodes ago where a sleepy seed, and I think it came from Bikini Bottom, where you're flying around as SpongeBob on that plane. For some reason, the Patrick sleepy seed did not appear where it should have, in a fountain. So I'm going to have to use a cheat after completing the game as SpongeBob to actually have all the sleepy seeds. It's sad, yes, I know, but that's how things go, I guess. It's unfortunate, but we're not really missing out on anything because of it. So, because I will show you where all the sleepy seeds were in Patrick's level anyways. So, let's go. SpongeBob shall be. Angling Bros and Barnacle and Bilgy.
And you say that you have been experiencing dreams, hmm? Dreams that are vivid and peculiar?
Yes, that is exactly it!
May I ask, what were you eating before you fell asleep?
Krabby Patty, I guess.
I love Krabby Patties!
I too indulged in a crumb, a mere morsel, mind you, of succulent Krabby Patty.
Well,
Didn't take the formula?
Circumstances are quite clear. The particular chemical composition of these Krabby Patties must have affected your unconscious biorhythms and so altered your dreams. This is not uncommon with the Krabby Patty snacks, especially late at night.
How do you know so much about Krabby Patties, Doctor?
Is it not obvious?
I am that Krabby Patty.
The one that all 3 of us ate?
If we ever want to wake from this living nightmare, I suggest we catch that patty.
He's right! After that Krabby Patty!
Wait a minute. That guy wasn't a guy at all. Oh, he was the Krabby Patty!
You join us at the Mind-Bending Carnival Raceway for what promises to be an unusual race.
It all looks perfectly normal to me, Rick.
This totally feels like a dream more than anything else in this game, I think. The logic of, we have to catch that patty to get out of the dream, and then suddenly that turns into an actual race around the track. That sounds exactly like something that happened in a dream, actually. I kind of like that. And hi, Jay Benedict, or Damien Gaskin. It's nice hearing your voice again. So, this game wouldn't be the first time that eating peculiar food before bed led to very odd adventures. I would give... Right now, I'll put up an image of the other game I have in mind right now. If I could actually remember to do so, and I probably won't.
I don't know what that doctor was talking about. This is all perfectly normal.
Normal indeed.
Ah, the thrill of the race. Though we don't want to be squished.
Yes, that would be preferable.
Watch out,
So, though,
birds.
there isn't really much anything to do except race around like we did it in the very first level. Bookends, I guess. Aside from picking up 1 sleepy seed. Oh no! Slightly slowing down. 1 sleepy seed every run through. For every lap. That would be. I don't have to dodge some things that just kind of slow you down mildly, I guess.
You silly dream, SpongeBob.
Although, did I miss one already?
Not yours.
Well, it didn't look like anything appeared on my radar.
Certainly don't see that every day. Not unless you live here, which you don't.
I didn't already pick up a CB seed without realizing it, did I? Because that'd be really awkward.
My dream, and I don't have an extra Krabby Patty for you.
Your dream? Even a dunderhead like you must know it's my dream.
I should be able to pick it up on the second lap anyways. Odd. If I just take the right path. I don't think it's on a fork either. I think that it's something that you can't really miss.
And that's because he knows that the prize for winning is this wondrous patty trophy.
And not only that, Dale.
I wasn't really paying attention, by the way, to things that are happening while I was talking.
That sure is a tough break, Rick.
Tough break indeed. There's an implication that we will never wake up
Now I'm racing
if we lose this race.
Dodges.
Sounds a little bit uncomfortable.
We have a letter here from an S. Tentacles. He asks, what's the strangest race you ever watched?
That's
I'd
tentacles.
say without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh yeah, this one. Here we go. Yeah, it's on a fork. So that would be why that happened. Why I missed that. Hi, guy.
Hey, Patrick, looking good.
Bye, Patrick. Wait, Patrick. Oh. Patrick should be above us. That was Plankton that just zoomed by on the left. Also, take this little shortcut here, which opens up the second lap.
Spongebob, you're in my dream!
Hi.
Disappoint you, pal, but it's definitely my dream.
You can pick up that Patrick CP seed there, and be on your merry way. The final CP seed only appears on the final lap. Probably Plankton and the rocket guy who just kind of flew in front of you.
That means I get to beat you.
Sorry, Plankton, no can do. This dream is all mine.
One could very well lose within their own dream, I would imagine, but I still just have to find proof.
I think that's fun.
Pull one off again. Actually going through a lap in the race? I suppose he could just bail off this bridge where I was right there because there was no railing and you'd drop down to the normal route. It'd be kind of interesting to do.
Wow, Plankton, nice hovercraft.
You drop down anyways. Where'd you get your giant worm thing?
Octopi. Octopuses? Oh, yeah.
Octopodes.
Feel the skills, people.
Well, I've never actually hit one of those things. Now I just hit two in a row.
Love that rocket, Patrick.
Spongebob is a very good sport, evidently. I recognize those bones and skulls. Hey, guy. A third time. Look, I might as well just address what those bones and skulls are that we saw on the side of the track just a moment ago. Those are taken straight from the Spongebob SquarePants movie game. I also just missed the shortcut, but whatever. Those bones and skulls are taken from the Mr. Whiskers fight from Spongebob SquarePants movie video game. Rather, the fight was called I'll Let You Pet Mr. Whiskers. I don't really know what to call the weird creature that sells ice cream and also fights you. Well, fights Patrick at least. But if you played the game, you probably get the idea.
This must be a dream. I'm driving.
Spongebob is completely conscious of how bad of a driver he is, I suppose. Boom! Ah, take that, Patrick! Patrick? Plankton. Winner!
Hey, I guess this was a dream after all. What a vivid imagination I have. Now to get you back to the Krusty Krab where you belong.
We want Krabby Patties!
That's like so horrible.
Sorry I'm late. Stand aside.
By the way, all of those are really, really bad versions of the civilians from Battle for Bikini Bottom, which you'll probably recognize if you played the game. You'll recognize a lot of these guys. They're even repeated.
Hey, stupid! I said without relish!
One Krabby Patty, no relish, coming right up. Why is everybody staring at me?
Watch captions coming
Have I
out.
always had this shell? Meow.
So, interesting ending. There's actually one clip there that I just now skipped. There's another clip right now that I'll skip too, just because it's something that you'll see after every ending, regardless of what character you're playing as. So I'll just let you see that once after I complete all 3 endings. But now let us get back to the menu screen and enter that code that I need to enter just so I can actually play as Patrick. So see you in a moment, guys, where I show you the code. How amazing. So, oh yeah, because I saved just then, I can't continue the game anymore either. The game will permanently think that I am stuck on SpongeBob's Hypnotic Highway, which is kind of weird. Anyway, so yes, the game says we have 26 Patrick CB seeds when we should have 27, because we were kind of screwed out of one. So what we will do is we will go to the extras, enter a cheat code. The game, for some reason, memorized what my previously entered cheat code was, which was Scoodles. So you guys don't have to sit through me entering it. What a remarkable bonus feature, is what the game says once you actually enter a code properly. I don't know what it is with the games and not telling you what a cheat code actually did. But now if you go over to game status, we have all the CP seeds. So, now I'll also have to go to free play to actually play through Hypnotic Highway again. So this is free play. You just play through all the levels, normally, except you can only play through them once you can play through them in story mode, and that's actually all there is to it. You don't get to choose where you start on the level, you just start at the beginning of the level, but still. There's not particularly anything free about it. The greatest light show under Earth. The greatest show on Earth. So, now we also have Plankton unlocked as a side effect of having collected all the sleepy seeds, unfortunately, but, oh well. By the way, Patrick here, very, very clearly, it's odd actually, Patrick, this is the only time in the game I'm pretty sure that you see Patrick looking normal, instead of being, in his Starfish Man outfit, and look at that. Well, aside from his opening cutscene, I guess, and when he's in the rock, but that is most definitely the model and animation that was used in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game, which I'm pretty sure is the same that was used in Valkyrie Bomb as well. That is definitely that same breathing animation, that weird way he opens and closes his mouth. Although his shoulder's still messed up. I don't know what's with his shoulder in this game. Anyways. Now, I'll actually skip this first cutscene because it's the same thing every time, no matter who you play as. So this cutscene I'll make you watch. And once again, same opening too. But this time we're playing as someone a little different, and it will change things quite erratically, to say the least. Hi Benedict Dandor Gaskin. So appreciate your voice being here, I guess, in a weird way. So anyways, it's actually just a completely normal Patrick rocket level. And you have to pay more attention than normal to the game's prompts to do certain things, I find, because it tells you to either go somewhere to pick stuff up or to avoid things, and it's actually always reliable too. You'll find there are a bunch of rings throughout as well. There's not actually anything you get from going through these rings, but that all three of the Plankton sleepy seeds in this level are found within those rings. There's like with Spongebob's Hypnotic Highway. The first sleepy seed is found on the first lap, second sleepy seed on the second, and third on the third. You won't be able to see these sleepy seeds because I used a cheat that made me have all sleepy seeds, so none of them will appear in the levels anymore.
I hate to disappoint you, pal, but it's definitely my dream.
If you say so, SpongeBob, if you say so. But I will go through all the hoops anyways, so if I was playing through this without having used the cheat, I still would be collecting all of these sleepy seeds. Basically, even if that glitch hadn't happened, where the sleepy seed didn't appear in the SpongeBob flying level, I still would have picked up all of the sleepy seeds in this game. It just happened to be that 4 of those weren't visible. It's a really nice fair, kind of.
My dream, Patrick. I bet it's pretty cool.
Oh, don't be silly, Dream SpongeBob. My dream, not yours.
Dream SpongeBob. Dream Bob.
Hello.
This also happens to be... Hi, Plankton.
Trespassing in my dream, you.
I'd probably be kind of annoying if I was Plankton had to deal with Patrick in all my dreams as well. This is probably most easily the most difficult rocket though.
That's
Rocket
funny.
level.
I thought I was cursing my own dream.
Not a lot of fuel mostly, and lots of hazards. And you really have to listen to the game's prompts as well. And so apparently, Plankton still doesn't know Patrick's name. I guess that's believable, but he's encountered Patrick a variety of times throughout the show. Whatever. Hey, Rockfish. Zoom indeed. Go zoom, Rockfish. I've seen the Rockfish in almost every level, actually, I'm pretty sure. From what I hear, Rockfish appears in every single level. You'll see why later this episode, in fact. We'll finally have an answer as to why that thing's just everywhere.
It's that I know that he knows what's at stake.
And what is at stake, Dale?
I don't know.
Patrick probably doesn't know either.
The Patty Trophy is just the beginning.
Trophy, which is an actual patty.
He's escaping from this mad dream, and that's a prize that money can't buy.
Something being called the Patty Trophy being an actual trophy, an actual patty, does sound like a very dreamy thing, doesn't it? Feels like it to me. I really do like though how you see everybody going through their tracks simultaneously. And you have the same points of intersection too. Same places that you go down and see SpongeBob racing along the track are the same places that you see Patrick, I'm pretty sure, flying above you too. I think that's the case. Yeah, at least you do a really good job making this whole thing feel really synchronized. It's kind of cool.
If you believe that?
If I hadn't just seen it through my own antennae, I don't think I would have believed it.
Seen through antennae. Interesting. How fun. Yeah, it's basically just, move around a little bit for a little while. As you have home, what? It's kind of rock bottom-ish. The text is actually written similar to rock bottom's text too, if you see the checkpoints. I would have reason to expect a rocket ship to win, except Spongebob clearly crossed the finish line first there.
Thank you everyone. This is a dream come true.
Those are horrifying arms.
Hey,
Oh, dude!
fair. Stop moving. Come back and be eaten.
No! The bones aren't made to look this way. What have you done, game? And that was Patrick's ending. So I will once again skip through to the menu screen again so we can actually play through as Plankton. So see you in a bit when we play through the game one last time, or at least Hypnotic Highway one last time, and get to see Plankton's ending, along with the rest of the ending too that I've been withholding from you for so long, because you'll actually finally get the whole picture. Kind of. You'll see. And here we are the final time. We found a lot of sleepy seeds, so like all the racers. How amazing. Bonk. It seems kind of arbitrary, honestly, having the game make you collect every single sleepy seed to play as a certain character, because they're just random collectibles strewn throughout, and also you've still seen this cutscene already. Just to play through the final level in a slightly different way. But whatever. It's easy though to get thrown off in the first part of this level. So, Plankton's thing is apparently a hovercraft that happens to control itself. Hi Benedict and or Gaming Gaskin.
They cheated. Everyone saw that, right?
Do not get confused and think that you need to go off to the right there, because Spongebob actually has completely separate routes from Plankton, which is kind of cool.
I don't think I've ever seen anything
Mostly on
like
water. But finally we get to see what it's like when somebody takes an alternate route by going straight through a wall in one of the racing levels, like we saw in Usual Dreaming. Well, it's faster not to go on top of this thing, but it's cool if you go on top of this thing, so I'm gonna do it. Bottom drop.
Not unless you live here. You don't.
I'm also not gonna bother picking up these snoozies, because honestly it doesn't really accomplish anything. Oh, whatever.
Dark, foreboding, I like it.
It can be rather enjoyable, can it, Plankton? That's my job. So I have nothing we actually need to do in this particular level either, because we have all the CP seeds throughout the entirety of the game. Hi, giant thing, that's pretty.
My subconscious creates.
So what? Oh, so that's pretty. Anyhow, it's exactly as easy as you'd think. By far, I think
They call the pedal to the metal.
the most difficult.
Even
Hi,
the
ghost
depths of
thing.
My brain are out to get me.
Yeah, I believe it. I'd say that by far the most difficult level is Patrick's, but they're still all incredibly easy, so whatever.
How
Oh well.
exhilarating.
Entirely. I like how everybody's neck and neck on the. Oh god! I smell like that. I like how everybody's neck and neck on those parts. Or right at the finish
But
line.
today wasn't weird enough. Now I'm racing through my own subconscious.
How are we talking? We're nowhere near each other. Well, I just kind of heard you. I didn't say anything apparently. Even still.
I don't know what that doctor
And here, checkpoint and weird. Oh, ow. And weird hightail.
Eat my
Rock bottom
dust,
type writings.
lesser racers.
What's this thing appears? Zoom! Awesome!
If you believe that,
If I hadn't just seen it through my own antennae,
Jump!
I
Ah.
would have believed it.
So the first time I tried to make that jump, when I played through this game earlier today, I actually didn't make it. I don't know why, but I didn't get anywhere close to making that jump. So that was really cool to actually manage it this time. Alright.
And ipso facto, I could do nothing and then I'd wake up.
Ipso
On the
facto.
other hand, I can't let these pipsqueaks beat me.
It's kind of weird actually seeing just how logical Plankton is.
This must be
His
what
approach
they
to this
call
game.
the pedal to- It's a calamity. Oh, I do amuse myself sometimes.
Aside from the SpongeBob movie, I can't remember any time where Plankton was ever shown as like actually competent and scientifically knowledgeable as he was in this game.
Festive.
Because even his initial appearance in the show, he was like a smart scientist guy, but he was still dumb in general in a lot of things that he did. It's kind of half and half in this game. It's weird.
Have you seen the lake he'll go to get his hands on a Krabby Patty?
Good point, Dale. And this Patty trophy is even more valuable than that, because winning it is the only way he'll wake up.
No way!
Yes,
Yeah, Plankton doesn't seem to believe that, but whatever. He still wants to win anyways, so we shall. Checkpoint with upside down tape. No, I shall get in there. Probably get 10 snoozes while I'm at it.
This is simply
The whole thing goes upwards when you're on it.
extraordinary race I have ever watched.
Jump! Ah, yeah, see, doesn't seem like that jump works on the third lap. It didn't work for me when I did it. And of course, you can't just jump onto that thing from there. So that's a lot of, it's like, what, 20-something snoozies you get for making that jump there, but oh well. Also, you see SpongeBob driving between the legs, that standing monster right there, like we did on our third lap of SpongeBob. It's actually really cool. I actually legitimately like, I think the atmosphere could be a bit cooler, but I do honestly legitimately like the Night Highway in this game. There's certain things that I find peculiar about it, just like having to unlock the different playthroughs of it, when ultimately the endings aren't really much of anything special, but as a whole I like it.
I'd say without a shadow of
Probably the most of anything in this game. Well, how was I supposed to avoid that thing?
disagree with you there.
Alright, come on. I can catch up to you, I'm sure. Take that, SpongeBob! Ha ha!
Who's laughing now, Krusty Krab? I, Plankton the Magnificent, have created the greatest Krabby Patty franchise in the world!
Are you sure about that? What the patty is, the patty can take it away.
By giving more patty! Except they look really, really bad with incredibly low-res textures and low polygon counts.
Curses!
So, what now? What was the ultimate explanation for all the events in this game? Where's SpongeBob? Where are the hands on SpongeBob's clock? Yep. There's your story. Yeah, that's my reaction too, Gary. So, there's also another scene we'll be seeing in a minute, but that's after the credits. First, we have credits to watch. I have a few things to address. So that was SpongeBob SquarePants feature from the Krusty Krab. So I didn't really initially intend to play this game, but found it by Oliver Twins. This is also, as the game will happily tell you, by Team Rockfish. Rockfish seems to be something devoted specifically within Blitz Games to making SpongeBob games. I haven't been able to find anything documenting it online, but I don't know. It's on the box. It's also made Atlantis SquarePantos, but that's why you saw so many rockfishes throughout the game. Anyways, so there's probably one thing I should say before I get onto what I think about the game and some other things I want to say about it. So there's something peculiar about these credits. I actually watched through the entirety of these credits just to see if the game had given credit to Jay Benedict or Damien Gaskin, after initially learning that the game used their voice from Fusion Frenzy in the races. I discovered something kind of peculiar. This game gives no credit whatsoever to any of its voice talent. None of them. No mention of Bela Fagerbaki or Fagerbaki, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I've not been able to find any consistent information online as to how to pronounce the name of Patrick's voice actor. No mention of Tom Kenny or Doug Lawrence. Don't know why. But I do not have respect for not actually naming every individual part of the people who worked on this game, especially somebody who you could not have made the game without, that being the voices of the eponymous character along with other major characters. So that's something I kind of take issue with. But that aside, so why did I play this game in the first place? Well, I call people asked for it. I just looked into it like as I said I would, like I do most games that people ask me to play. And I initially just looked generic, and I will just brushed it off like most other SpongeBob games I looked into that I haven't played yet, because I don't really intend to play anymore. And then I saw the Future Frenzy voice clip. I thought, hey, there might be something interesting here. And I kind of decided to turn this into something different. I didn't see this game as being a particularly interesting game. I actually looked into playing it. But I decided to play it anyways, because not only just because some people wanted to see it, and some people would surely like it more than I did, but because I kind of want to make something of a point with it. I mean, I had a lot of criticisms of this game throughout the whole thing. There are a couple points I honestly liked, some honestly funny jokes, and I honestly liked Hypnotic Highway, but I had a lot of general criticisms of a lot of things. You saw it throughout the entirety of the game. Incredibly low-res textures, reused assets, the voice. I honestly do like the title music, with how it goes into that weird, crazy thing after a few seconds, but like it's about to right now. Do THQ, oh THQ, I'm so sad about your failure to exist any longer, but anyways, you are only a publisher, I guess. Anyways, so I end up playing the game, just kind of make the statement that, or to show through example, how these games, these licensed games, these SpongeBob games, usually just kind of end up to me not being too great, because I see all these huge issues with them. Oftentimes in terms of gameplay, because I don't think I mentioned that much, but I mentioned in this game that so much of this game just feels like doing things to do them. There's so many points where it feels like the game's just padding itself by making you do more stuff in one area than you need to, or spending more time doing a single thing than it needs to. Like in the first level, in Diesel Dreaming, where you just have to rush into, or dash into spark plugs time and time and time again. You spend a total of a few minutes, I'm sure, hitting those spark plugs just to get them in position. There's one room you have to hit 4 of them, each twice. That's 8 times, and it takes a good deal of time to do all that. And that's a recurring issue I've noticed in a lot of SpongeBob games, actually. A lot of SpongeBob games just tend to have nothing interesting going on for large parts of it. That is why I actually immediately dismissed SpongeBob Hero Pants as well. I looked into somebody playing it, and that's all it was. It looked so bland, among other things. But in fact, I even came across a review of the game on a review site for parents, and it said, if you're fine with your kid watching SpongeBob, you'll be fine with them playing this game. It's fine in that regard. But don't get them in this game anyways, because it sucks. It's incredibly boring. But, and of course, SpongeBob Hero Pants isn't the only thing I have anything to say about. I found a similar thing with Revenge of the Flying Dutchman for the PS2 as well, which caught me off guard and disappointed me a lot, actually. I think it showed a lot in that game, too. Other SpongeBob games, there's some that just completely flopped, like SpongeBob Hero Pants, not SpongeBob Hero Pants, Super Sponge, or the Yellow Avenger. Both of those seem to be very good at making people unhappy with them, because it just feels like you're not accomplishing anything. And there's Legend of the Lost Spatula, which just had questionable gameplay in general. So, I mean, at this point, the only game that seems to be left to me that has much of any worth in terms of showing off, instead of just me being a sellout and playing stuff because it gets a lot of views, because by far my SpongeBob videos get the most views by factors of at least 10. But getting views isn't what I'm actually doing YouTube for. I do it to enjoy myself. I take some pride in what I do. I do it to show off games I think worth showing off. And this isn't a game I entirely felt met that, so I decided to do this with another purpose in mind. And that's basically what that was. The only other SpongeBob game I think that might be worth showing off, maybe, probably not, would be Truth or Square, but I have personal reasons for not wanting to touch that game in any way, shape, or form. I won't get into that any deeper, but basically, I don't intend to. So apologies for those of you that might want to see it, and it's actually for something that I've taken issue with in this game as well. But I'm sure you can see other people play through it and enjoy it as well, if that's really your thing. So apologies, but... So then, after the credits play, you see this scene. It has no audio whatsoever. I don't know why. No, but it's not, I guess there's not supposed to be audio. Maybe there's supposed to be a song playing in the background. I don't know if there's an emulator glitch or what. But there's no dialogue in it either, so it might be it's intended to be silent for some reason. It's weird. It also has low resolution sand textures that repeat many, many times. I wonder if this is supposed to be referenced or not to Patrick's dream in that one episode with all the dream bubbles. Of course, it could also just be a reference to what Gary's thinking about right now. So I don't know. So this is the grand epilogue to the game. It's weird. I mean, basically, everybody just kind of, well, everything was just Gary having a dream. And a character having a dream isn't necessarily a bad means of making a plot at all in the first place. Although it's weird to say, hey, these characters dreaming is actually somebody else's dream. I don't know. But then there's the ambiguity of the whole ending with how everybody's kind of mimicking their dreams now. But that's all there is to it. The game doesn't go any further than that. It's weird to me. There's also this spell, which is kind of odd. Oh, Gary, your mouth should not be warping in that way. It's clipping through itself. What's the Spongebob, what are you doing? Spongebob is just a jerk now, too, apparently. Just teasing his pet and then not giving him food when he's expecting it. But, and what's probably the most karmic thing to ever happen to Spongebob, the patty starts talking to him, I guess. And then one final reference to one of the dreams. And, that's it. Weird note for the game to end on? Endings are a big thing to me because it's kind of what's left in my mind after I play through a game, and that's a really weak ending. Silence doesn't help. But I guess I have something of an obligation, not really, but I will anyways, to show you one last thing, kind of just what this game has to do when you're not playing through the main story mode. You play through the bonus games, you unlock playing through the story mode, or by getting them in the shop. You'll see videos. All these are just trailers for things that I can't show you at all due to copyright reasons, I'm sure. Not that you really want to see them anyways, because they're trailers. But go to the shop, and there are two parts to that. There's the gallery on the left, with a bunch of things. Actually, just art and music, it looks like. I think that's all it is. 17 pages of the stuff. Yeah, just art and music throughout the whole thing. So you go here, you just press the A to spin 100 snoozies, and that's it. And you just get something random for every time you do it. I don't know how many sleepies you need to get everything, because I don't know how many things you need to buy, but it would take way too long for me to buy everything anyway, so I'm not gonna do it. So whatever. I'm not doing that. So it's cool seeing concept art, but whatever. And what you can also unlock from that is, I think you get cheat codes. Well, I don't think you get cheat codes, but you can get bonus items. So for each level, you get some different stuff you can do. You get different player skins or vehicle skins as well. I don't know what effects are actually. I'm not sure. You can unlock some of these things though or through cheat codes as well. I don't know if you can unlock all of them though. I actually don't know. But I don't really intend to show this off because I don't think it really adds much to the game at all. But that has been it, everybody, for Let's Play Spongebob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab. So, and that's what I had to say about it, so make it that way you will. But I hope you guys enjoy this, if nothing else, for whatever reason you haven't enjoyed it for. Be that, I don't know, maybe you thinking it's a good game, or enjoying seeing SpongeBob stuff, or just seeing what I do, or whatever. I don't know. But whatever it was, bye guys. Hope you had fun. I don't really intend to ever join more SpongeBob games, unless something I haven't heard of yet comes to my attention. Nicktoons games? I don't know. Maybe I'll think of some Nicktoons games sometime, but I don't think there have been any others I've actually played. There's one SpongeBob game that I played actually on the PC that I probably won't ever Let's Play, but I'll think about it. But for now, don't expect any more SpongeBob or Nickelodeon games, just because I don't really have much of any left to play. If I find any other Nicktoons games that seem nice, I'll keep in mind. Nickelodeon games, that is. I played through the whole Nicktoons series. Bye, guys. Odd game. Make it that way you will.